Keith Thurman's boxing style, the actual boxing style, right? It's the brains, it's the hands, and it's the feet that are sweeter than a donut.
This sport of boxing, it's called the hurt business as well. People want to see knockouts. People want to see the blood. People want to see violence. My last fight, I had a shirt that said "Silence is violence." In boxing, there's no talking. You could talk all you want outside the ring, but as soon as you step into the ring, it's a whole different story.
Is it my redemption? Or is it Fundora's beginning of his legacy? That's what the world wants to see, baby. That's why people are here.
All right, boxing fans, here is my official breakdown and pick between Sebastian Fundora versus Keith Thurman. I am picking Sebastian Fundora to win on the scorecards, and here is why. I feel like there's more questions that need to be answered on Thurman's side than there is on Fundora's side. Keith Thurman's career, not all of his career, but a pretty good chunk of his career have been setbacks, injuries, surgeries. He's fought 2 times in the last 5 years. I do like Thurman's experience a lot better than I like Fundora's. I think Thurman has more tricks up his sleeve because he's a veteran, because he has more experience, because he's fought better talent. I think overall Thurman has the bigger toolbox, but those tools haven't been used in a while. I don't want to say those tools are rusted. I don't want to say those tools are broken, but that's kind of how I'm viewing this fight. Now, I'm not completely counting Keith Thurman out. I just don't know if he's still Keith one-time Thurman. The ring activity is the most important thing for me when it comes to this sport. The ring activity should be the most important thing when it comes to fighters' careers, regardless if you're fighting an elite fighter, a good fighter, or just an okay fighter. Keep yourself as active as you possibly can. Stay inside that ring. And like I said, there are just too many unanswered questions for Keith Thurman. Personally, for me, at the moment, if he's still Keith one-time Thurman. Again, I think Keith Thurman has far more tricks up his sleeve. I think he has the bigger toolbox. I think he has a better resume. I think he's fought in better competition today's date throughout his career. But again, the injuries, the setbacks, the layoffs, the ring activity isn't there for me. The speed, the power, the foot movement, the slickness. Is it still going to be there for Keith Thurman, knowing what he's been through throughout his career? Now, Sebastian Fundora, his ring IQ is starting to get higher and higher each fight. Fundora can fight on the inside better than he can fight on the outside. Fundora is going to have the reach. He's going to have the height. He's going to have the weight advantage. There's definitely no question about that. And again, Fundora's inside game is definitely better than his outside game because that's pretty much what he goes through in sparring. There's no one that's going to match his size. There's no one that's going to match his reach at 154 or any other division above that, unless you're stepping into the cruiserweight and the heavyweight division. But I definitely don't see him doing that in sparring. But every single sparring partner he's going to get is going to be fighting on the inside. They're going to have to take their chances. They're going to have to put the pressure on the inside. They're going to have to lunge in with that power, with that speed, and hopefully not get caught. But again, that's what Fundora wants. Fundora can fight on the inside better than he can fight on the outside. And that's pretty much your opponent's only game plan when it comes to Sebastian Fundora. What are you going to fight him on the outside? The reach, it's too wide. It's too wide. And then, again, the youth goes to Fundora. But I like how Thurman's a veteran. He's seen a lot more. He's done a lot more. He's picked up on a lot more inside that ring. But for me, there's just too many questions on Keith Thurman's side. Again, I'm not completely counting Thurman out. I don't even know if Thurman can go a full full 12 championship rounds? Is his conditioning going to be there? His conditioning has never been good in the first place, but I do like the slickness. I've always liked the foot movement, the creativeness. Thurman taking his chances on the inside with big shots. I mean, he's fought better competition than Fundora has. Sean Porter, a rugged Sean Porter, a hard-hitting Danny Garcia. Both of them have great ring IQ. Face Manny Pacquiao, even though he's lost that fight to an older Manny Pacquiao, that's still experience that you pick up on. Completely demolished Mario Barrios, but again, he's fought 2 times in the last 5 years. Is he Keith Thurman or is he Keith one-time Thurman? I'm picking Fundora to win on the scorecards. Both guys are looking for the knockout, so that makes this fight that much more exciting. I will be in Vegas that weekend. Unfortunately, I will not be catching the fight, but I'm going to do my best to get some content for you guys out there. It's a little family vacation, but I definitely want to get some content. I'm going to try to get some work done out there for you guys. I will be down there out in Vegas this weekend, so I'm going to do my best to get as much video, as much pictures, as much everything I can for you guys for this channel. Let me know what you guys think about this. Overall, I think both of these guys are too solid to knock each other out. I definitely think this is going to be a dog fight. Thurman's not afraid to box, to brawl, to fight. Neither is Sebastian Fundora, as we've seen in his career. I will say Keith Thurman has the better chin than Sebastian Fundora. We've seen Thurman on his ass when Pacquiao let that hand speed go, clip Thurman, but we've seen Fundora damn near completely out cold, lost by knockout. Let me know what you guys think about this take. Once again, I know I'm repeating myself, but there's too many questions on Thurman's side for me when it comes to this fight. Unanswered questions. I just don't know if Keith Thurman is still Keith Thurman or is he Keith one-time Thurman. Let me know your guys' picks. Let me know your guys' takes down in the comment below. I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm out.